A deadly and mysterious new villain named Insomnia is taking over all the minds of the heroes and villains in the DC universe, trapping them within their worst nightmares, exposing us, the audience, to what these characters fear the most. So let's take a look at what the Joker's darkest fear is all about. It all begins with him having a casual fight with Batman on a rooftop, but as Batman tries to tackle him, he sidesteps, letting Batman trip and fall on his head. His body slowly slides off the roof, falling straight down. They then go to check on him, and he is dead. Joker doesn't see a point in completing the heist now, and therefore tells his crew to put the body in the trunk and head off. The Joker, his goons, and Batman's body then go out for dinner, trying to figure out what to do next, and they end up becoming pirates. They steal things left and right, but Joker still doesn't really give a shit. He's already bored of this. Days go by as he slowly becomes depressed. All he does now is eat and rewatch the same show over and over. Even his goon is now quitting, talking about how he would rather work for the Mad Hatter. But then Joker's eyes lie upon a job offer. He quickly goes for it, and it turns out that the job is at Wayne Enterprises, and Mr. D, or in reality Insomnia, the villain himself, gives him the job, and the first thing he does is trying to hack the database. One of his co-workers keep interrupting and trying to talk to him, and he just wants to kill her so bad. The next day at work, his co-worker mentions that last week his wife was saved by Batman, which of course completely shocks Joker, and on his way home he even sees the bat signal up in the sky. And then when he gets home, as he's grabbing a drink, turning on the TV, he hears the news about Batman being back. He sits back and switches to his favorite show, and that's when we see that he keeps Batman's corpse in his closet. And then we move on to Gotham, of course, being a mess, and we see what appears to be Batman taking out some goons who are burning down a building. He takes them down brutally, and then it gets revealed that it's the Joker himself. We then quickly snap back to the Joker's bedroom, where we see that some time has passed and that he now has a wife and a kid, and apparently that Batman sequence was just a bad dream. The Joker is now again back at his office, interviewing Mr. Freeze as an applicant. He's messing with him, acting like he doesn't really know him, calling him for his real name, while Freeze is seriously trying to explain to him that Batman is back and is now killing people, and that so many of them are trying to get regular jobs and lay low just like he is. But Joker refuses to believe that Batman is alive. Freeze gets angry, and Joker just kicks him out and brings in the next applicant, Scarecrow. After his shift, he goes back home to sleep with his wife, but then suddenly wakes up in the middle of the night. His wife tells him to go back to sleep, he's just having his dreams again, but he doesn't do that. He sleepwalks to his closet where Batman's body is, revealing to us that this whole time Joker has basically been dreaming of him being Batman, but in reality he is sleepwalking and squeezing himself into Batman's corpse and going out in the middle of every night killing goons left and right. He even eliminates some people of his old crew. Now on to the next day, where we see Joker playing a baseball game of Wayne Enterprises versus LexCorp. One of the players then makes a joke saying that the Joker is the only one able to bat on their team. Maybe they should start calling him Batman. Joker gets frustrated as he doesn't want to hear more of these Batman news and chokes the guy to death. But Insomnia, being the umpire, says that there's nothing wrong and that the game is over anyways. But then Bruce Wayne himself pops up as one of the players out of nowhere and invites the Joker to dinner. And eventually when Joker arrives, we see Insomnia as Bruce's butler, saying that Bruce is not here, but then he suddenly appears in the Killing Joke outfit, which is a really nice touch. And later, as Bruce was slamming the food, he brings up the fact that when Batman died, Joker lost a bit of himself. He starts trying to mess with the Joker's head, saying that he is obsessed with the Batman and that he is nothing without him. And Insomnia is just standing there trying to calm down the Joker. But what Bruce said ends up on Joker's mind, entirely messing him up. And being tired from all this Batman BS, he decided that tonight he's going to prove that Batman is dead once and for all by catching this phony Batman. So he goes on this giant mission, preparing all of his old goons and creating a toxin that will kill Batman. But at the end of the night, he was so tired that he decided to take a quick nap before they complete this mission. Then a bit later, we see a fake Joker about to rob a couple, and guess who shows up? The sleepwalking bad Joker. And right there and then, his original plan to kill this phony Batman starts. His crew overwhelms him and uses the toxin just as he told them to, and as he's getting killed, he starts yelling that they can't kill the Batman, they need him, we need him. And as soon as he dies, he snaps back, finally waking up from this whole nightmare insomnia put him through.